Man, I felt really good on my dirt bike. Really stoked on my FC250, and man, first main was awesome, second main was awesome, and just did not execute that third main, and that's, I mean, yeah, I was bummed on it, but looking at kind of the whole day, the whole week I felt really good, stoked. I had decent starts all the way up till that last main, so yeah, I mean, fell short of another win, but we were close, much closer this weekend. Yeah, I mean, that first main, Jet and I mean, I don't know what the times were or anything, but we kind of checked out pretty fast, and like it was a sprint the whole time. I don't know if he would say the same, but I mean, I felt like we were kind of matching each other. We were going together. Second main was awesome for myself. Like I was able to kind of manage it a little bit, which I haven't been able to do, and then. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to see, like, yeah, it's a bummer Cam's not there because I think he definitely would have had a good battle tonight also.
Yeah. You could say that. Yeah, three consistent motos, fourth, fifth. I made a mistake in the last main in the whoops. Lucky not to go down. It was a wild ride for a little bit, but yeah, Enzo got me, and after that I'm like, I'll just sit here, take it fourth. I was kind of expecting something crazy to happen, but nothing really happened. Everybody kind of stayed where they were, and yeah, where you started is about where you finish. And my starts weren't bad, but they weren't great. And yeah, it's kind of what the night was. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. So yeah, qualifying was good. We could take away from that, and then just bring that intensity to the main. And yeah, we should be where we want to be. But like you said, it was a hectic couple weeks leading up to this, so a quiet fourth, I'll take it.
I mean, I needed 3 of them, but the last 2 were somewhat okay. But yeah, with the restart, crash, someone ran over me, and yeah, not good. I still went 7, 5, 4 for 5th overall, but yeah, it's kind of perspective changes a little bit when you know you have the speed, you know, so you just want to be up there. And yeah, last main was better, you know, to run with the boys, and we'll see. We'll come back in 2 weeks at the showdown.
Last main, when you're up there, you're running fourth behind those guys, are you able to mark them a little bit and be like, okay, yeah, I'm gaining here, I'm losing here, and learn from that a little bit?
Yeah, I was, but I was kind of worried about the whoops because they were pretty gnarly, so I was losing a bit of time there, but I would make up at the rest of the track, you know, a little bit, so it was kind of like about the same speed, but the track was kind of, I mean, basic. Everyone's doing the same thing, so like you would have to wait for someone to make a big mistake. Like Pierce did in front of me, he almost crashed in the whoops, and then I passed him, and then I was just sitting behind RJ and Kitchen. We were about the same speed, but nothing really happened, you know. I was pushing, I was feeling good, but nothing I could really do, you know. Just kind of survived the whoops, to be honest.
No, it was good. I rode really loose. Like the last couple races, I was super cramped up and tight. But I've been working on my flexibility with my off the bike trainer, and yeah, just putting it all together. No, it definitely doesn't feel like a legit top 5. It felt better, like I got a 5th and A2 in one of the motos, but like everybody went down, so it was kind of like whatever, Mickey Mouse one. But no, that one actually felt pretty good. I think only a couple people went down, and like I actually battled up into top 5, so that one felt good. It would have felt a little better to get Volin in the last moto on the last couple laps, but we got a lot of racing left.
It was good. I knew Glendale was going to be a fun one with the dirt being similar to practice tracks back home, you know, dry, slick. And it being a Triple Crown, I knew, you know, they only take top 18, and it's like, it's still pretty, like, you know, qualifying top 18. My best qualifier this year is 24th, I think. So I just haven't been, you know, I don't know why I cannot do one quick lap. I'm better at playing chess and like better like picking dudes off and figuring out my moves, you know, steps in advance. So yeah, I knew I had to get a good lap, and I wasn't in after first qualifier. Second qualifier, I was like, I got to do whatever it takes. Like, I'm not going to this LCQ. I got it done, qualified 16th, and then first main event was good. I ended up 10th, and I knew what I could do to be better. Second main, I just really could not find a flow, and last lap, I tried a different line in the whoops, and there was like the gnarliest edges ever, and I just got pushed into the tough blocks, and it was like a slow little swap out, run it out, tip over crash. I got up and I got past, ended up 18th. I was not stoked at all. Third main, I knew, I was like, all right, well, you know, that wasn't the last one. If that was the third main, I'd be really bummed out. But I knew the third main, I can try and rebound from that. And yeah, after sight lap, I felt good and knew what I needed to do. And start wasn't so great. I hit my funny bone on someone's elbow or someone's handlebar, and my arm went numb for a second, but we were good. We got back going and ended up 11th. First half, the third main, I just couldn't flow, and then I started flowing towards the end, and I really started clicking off my laps, and checkered flag with white flag, checkered flag. So in a way, I wish there was more time, but I was pretty beat and ready to call it. But yeah, it felt good, and stoked to get back and have next weekend off, get ready for New Jersey, test new things on the bike, and see what we can do to be better, and crack it there.
Finally, it was a good day. The week off did me good. Yeah, to be honest, not trying to make excuses or whatever, but back before Daytona, I had a big get off, didn't race Daytona. Yeah, I had to bail on a triple. I don't remember if I ever told you guys, but I had to jump off the bike on a triple. Cleared the landing on my feet, so for me to even be okay, it's crazy I'm even okay, but I hit my head. So that's the main reason I didn't race Daytona. And to be honest, just kind of after that, those next few races, I just kind of felt like I kind of lost my edge a little bit, and just whatever, and struggled with bike setup a little bit still. But man, so the week off, rode some outdoors with Kenny, which was nice. We did some testing, just nice. We've been riding Supercross for like 7 months, back to World Supercross. So nice to change it up, go fast, like on, just on an outdoor track, and getting back on the Supercross this week, I think it just helped. And then Matt, our suspension guy, been struggling with my fork setting, just some like rigidity, stiff up top, but then still good down low, but just like on little bump, just too stiff and kind of harsh, right? So he came up with a completely different setting and just a different direction, and man, it was awesome. So it was good this week, but then you never know how it is to come to the race. We did press yesterday, and I'm like, man, it's pretty dang good. We didn't touch it all weekend, and yeah, I think when I qualified like 10th, 11th, which I suck at qualifying usually. So for me, that was awesome. And then I think I went like 14, 12, 10 in motos for 11th overall. And bad starts in the first two, but finally a good start in the last one. Got a top 10 and 11th overall. So man, yeah, I'm pumped. I finally feel like myself. I could race. I didn't just kind of make it around the track. I was able to actually race and be more like myself. I chizzed a little bit. So yeah.
I mean, it just depends on what's going on, honestly. I mean, I've won this race. I've been here and done well, and it's. I would say it isn't my favorite in theory just because of the dirt. I like Phoenix. I like Arizona. I like coming here, but yeah, it just normally I struggle a little bit more. Even on the days that I do good, I never feel like great. But honestly, I'm bummed. Today could have been awesome. I just nursed an injury coming into this week. I have a thing going on in my back. I tweaked it real bad on Wednesday, and then it's just like I didn't have enough time. So it honestly really, really affected me. In a normal circumstance, like if I'd have had 3 or 4 days to kind of remedy it, it would have been okay. I just didn't have enough time. Just ran out of time, and dude, it was tough. I was so glad when the last checker flew. I was like, dude, I'm so happy to be done racing tonight. It was painful.
Was it a crash, or was it just like you just turned on?
So basically, I just kind of clipped this 353, but like I landed it as if I was kind of greasing it, and it just hung me up. I'm like, so yeah, I just tweaked it really bad. And I've got some stuff that I have had to deal with in the past with my back, but it's nothing like really, really serious, but just once in a while, you catch the wrong landing or the wrong thing, and it kind of, gets you. But so, but it's just kind of one of those things. Like this was a bad, kind of a hiccup, but to still be 12th and like get, still log points and like get through the night. I mean, that's my goal. Like my goal is to get through these races and just have more racing under my belt. So, and that's what we did. And I'm not feeling very good right now. I'm hurting, but we finished it. So
yeah, honestly, I survived. It was today is a big day at the track. Like all during qualifying. I felt like some of the earlier rounds, like we like knocked out qualifying. Today it was like, dude, okay, like kind of sit around for a little bit, then go do another one, sit around, and then like a big break before the night show. And dude, just waking up super early because of the time change today, and like the 3 main events, dude, on a track that's this intense, dude, I'm telling you, it's tough. Like I'm on the starting line for the second one, like, God, give me strength, dude. I'm so tired right now. So honestly, for me, today was a good day of like from qualifying, like all 3 of my practices, I had good intensity. Like I was pretty similar in times. Like I kept getting better each practice, and like my starts are really the biggest downfall for me. Like I'm trying to figure it out. I'm changing stuff on the bike, changing stuff on like my technique and stuff, and dude, my starts are terrible for my normal starts. So I rode super hard to get to 15th in the first one. That was not very good. I ended up 11th in the second one, which was a lot better, and it felt like half the effort riding up there in 11th than it was trying to pass like one guy every 2 laps in the back. It's like, dude, everybody's so close. And so then the last one, I was in a good position, probably like 12th, and just had a pretty big mistake and went through the tough blocks, and I don't know how I didn't crash, but I was gassed at that point. I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to stay up right now. So a lot of positives for me. It's results don't tell the story, but I'm working on having that happen. So I'm excited to get back to work and just get some rest. It's today was a big day.
Yeah, I mean, I just kind of struggled. I didn't gel too well with the track this weekend. You know, I had to go to the LCQ. You know, but we were from 9th to 20th. We were like less than 0.7 of a second, you know, difference, and I just was on the wrong side of that. So I had to go to the LCQ, got that win, which that was nice. You know, that felt good, but just struggled in the mains and kind of just luck. You know, everybody was charging. The sprint pace was fast, even in the back of the pack, and you know, for me, I don't know. I just didn't have that raw speed tonight, and I kind of just got better as everyone else got tired. Okay. Like, I mean, I don't know. I've been putting in a ton of work and just enjoying it and having fun, and I feel like I'm in good shape. Like, you know, best shape I've been in since I quit doing it, you know, like full time back in 2014 or something. Yeah. So, I mean, it's fun, and I mean, I'm really enjoying it. Just tonight was one of those nights where I didn't feel that great, and I'm just happy to salvage some points and get home safe and spend Easter with my wife and the in-laws.
Got a decent start. Was kind of middle of the rhythm after the over-under. Went to go 3 again, and for whatever reason, dude, I got sent like into straight endo. Front wheel cased the landing of the second 3. Blew my hands off the bars and sent me straight over the berm into the net. So I'm pretty stoked to not be hurt more than a few scrapes and bruises. But that kind of knocked the wind out of the sails for the night. Had a really good first moto. Was running 12th for a while, moved up to 11th, and Benny got me late. So I rode really well in that race and was looking for a pretty good night, maybe another best. But yeah, healthy and ready for Atlanta. That was awesome. Got off to a good start and just tried to put my laps in and focus on myself, not worry about too much who was behind me or who was around me, and just put smooth, consistent laps in and bring it home.
You've obviously shown at the other futures rounds that you're fast, you have the speed. How much better does it feel to actually convert on that and get a win here tonight?
Yeah, it feels awesome. First round, we had a mishap with the bars on lap 1, and second round, I just got a bad start and just almost didn't ride like myself. And tonight, I just got off to a good start, and we've been focusing really on putting smooth, consistent laps in during my motos, and paid off tonight.
First of all, coming into this, where are you at percentage-wise? Were you 100%, or are you still feeling a little bit of the effects from the injury?
That's actually a tough question because I never really asked myself that. I just knew I just had to come here and kind of just know how good I am, right? So, I mean, I was 95, 100% ready, and I've tried my best all week. So that's all I could really ask for out of myself. Hit the whoops every lap, clean. Never hit a rhythm that was bad. I hit it clean every lap. So, yeah, honestly, like, pretty good weekend for me. Not a win, but just as good.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like that start was good enough to win from, but I messed around a little bit too much in the beginning, kind of missed a couple of my rhythms, and I was battling a little bit with some kids, so that really messed me up the most. And then once I got past that kid, I cased rhythm and got back by me. So just messing around first probably 4 laps, and then once I got back around him, I tried to charge my hardest to get back to those guys, but it felt like blink of an eye and the race was over. So yeah, I'm happy I'm leaving healthy, and I'll be ready to fire in New Jersey.
Was there anything that you learned this weekend as opposed to the first 2 futures rounds that you're going to build on?
Yeah, I would say just the track, you know, like, I mean, I feel like I learn every weekend racing it with the track. Like Anaheim was, I feel like the dirt was pretty good at Anaheim. The whoops were pretty nice, nothing crazy, and Arlington, same thing. But here, it was a struggle for me. I struggle in the hard pack a little bit, but I'll work on my weakness. And yeah, it was, like I said, it was very, very hard pack. So, I mean, I just got to work on that.
Well, it was pretty cool sitting on the line, looking out in the stands, seeing all the fans and stuff. It was pretty cool. And when the gate dropped, I kind of wheeled a little bit, but I lined up on the far inside gate on purpose because I knew everyone was going to blow wide, and I stuck on the inside, and I think I was 4th, and I passed for 3rd in the second corner. And me and Bennick went back and forth a couple times, and he got away from me, and the whoops were a weak point for me. It was like, I know I need to work on that when I get back at Club MX Monday. And just started jumping through the whoops, and then Casey was tripling through the whoops, and that's where he got me at the end of the race.
Yeah, getting up front was definitely a step in the right direction from Arlington. That was a terrible start. Had to make a lot of passes, but got up front, ran with the leaders for a couple laps, and then made a mistake in the whoops, put me on the ground, and then the race is pretty short, so just charged back as far as I could.
Take me through this whole experience, getting to do all of the practice yesterday and then the qualifying today, and then you see the stadium fill up with fans and get to race in front of them like that.
Oh, it's awesome. It's a super cool experience. So yesterday it's all just learning. Doesn't really matter. Just have to be top 22. Just learn the track. And then today we've got a free practice, then 2 timed for gate pick, and then second time practice, the stadium started filling up with some of the fans, and then by the main event, stadium is packed full, so it's super cool to race in front of everyone.